dear learners, for this course on engineering graphics. In our module 5 we were discussing on isometric projections. Let us continue our discussion on isometric projection. The problem number 9 of our discussion states that a sphere of diameter 40 mm is placed centrally on the flat face of a hemisphere of diameter 60 millimeters. Draw the isometric projection of the combination. Now if you clearly observe the problem, is stating that at the bottom we have an hemisphere of diameter 60 millimeters. On the flat face of the hemisphere we have a sphere resting on it. So therefore, if I draw the front view and top view of the given combination of solids, it will look like, let us draw the top view first. Whenever you are drawing the front view and top view in isometric projections, always draw top view first. Using the top view, extract the front view. So now if I draw the top view of the given combination of solids, when I rest this sphere over an hemisphere on horizontal plane, and if I look it from top, I can see the sphere as a circle and also the hemisphere as a circle. So therefore, first draw the hemisphere, which is nothing but a circle of diameter 60 millimeters. Now at the center we have a sphere of diameter 40 millimeters. So therefore, choosing 20 mm as radius, draw one more circle. This completes the top view of given combination of solids. Now take the projection vertically upwards, marking the radius of the hemisphere. The radius of the hemisphere is 30 millimeters. So extend the axis for a height of 30 millimeters. Using this 30 millimeters as radius, construct a semicircle. Joining which I will get the front view of the given hemisphere. Now the sphere in the front view will look like a circle. So therefore, construct one more circle with a radius of 20 millimeters. So hence, extend the axis to a height of 20 mm with this 20 mm as radius. Construct a circle to represent the sphere. This completes the front view and top view of the given combination of solids. So show all the dimensions. If I do that, it will look like this. Completes the front view and top view for the given combination of solids for the given dimensions. Now, in order to draw the isometric projection, I should enclose these circles in a square. No need to enclose the circle in a square, because to the visual inspection itself we can state that if I enclose this circle, I will get a square of dimension 60 mm cross 60 mm. So therefore, first, in order to draw the isometric projection of this hemisphere, construct a square of 60 mm cross 60 mm in isometric projection. If I draw a square of 60 mm cross 60 mm in an isometric sheet, I will get selecting two lines which are intended 30 degrees, mark 60 mm, which is nothing but 6 boxes in the isometric sheet. So choosing 6 boxes on either side, square. This completes the isometric projection of square of side 6 boxes cross 6 boxes in an isometric sheet. Now, inside this square of 6 boxes cross 6 boxes, construct the circle by 4 center method to represent the top face of the hemisphere. Marking the centers C1 and C2. Identify the centers C3 and C4 by drawing the perpendicular bisectors from center C1 and from center C2. In order to do that, mark 3 boxes on all the 4 sides. If I do that, I get now drawing the perpendicular bisectors. We'll get centers C3 and center C4. Now, using compass, keeping at center C1, taking the perpendicular bisector as radius, connect the perpendicular bisectors drawn from C1 using arc. Similarly, keeping at center C2, taking the perpendicular bisector length as radius, draw an arc connecting the perpendicular bisectors drawn from center C2. Now, keeping at center C3, close these two arcs. Similarly, keeping at center C4, close these two arcs. This completes the circle of diameter 60 mm in isometric projection, which is drawn by using 4 center method. So this represents the top face of the given hemisphere. Now, to complete the hemisphere from center O2, if I mark the centers, we will get center O1, center O2 and center O3. Now, keeping the compass at center O2, measuring the true length of 30 millimeters. It is not 3 boxes, it is true length of 30 millimeters. Taking true length of 30 millimeters, construct a semicircle. The radius of the semicircle is true radius of 30 millimeters. So this completes the isometric projection of hemisphere of diameter 60 mm. Now, on the top of this hemisphere, we have a sphere of diameter 40 millimeters. So therefore, to identify the center O3, measure 2 boxes vertically upwards. So measuring 2 boxes vertically upwards, marking center O3. Now the isometric projection of a sphere will gives us the true dimension. So therefore measure 20 millimeters true dimension, keeping at center O3, draw a circle. A careful observation shows that from center O3 to O2 we have isoradius, whereas this circle is of true dimension, true radius of 20 millimeters. Now, after drawing the isometric projection of given combination, dark the visible curves. So if I draw the visible curves, the isometric projection will look like this sphere is completely visible. So dark the sphere. Coming for the top face of this hemisphere, which is partly visible, so dark the visible portion of this hemisphere, top face. This semicircle of this hemisphere is completely visible, so therefore dark the semicircle of the hemisphere, which is completely visible. This completes the isometric projection of given combination of solids without removing the construction lines and invisible edges. But in isometric projection, one should not show any construction lines, any hidden lines and any angles. So therefore, if I erase the constructions what I have used and also the hidden curves, the final isometric projection of the given combination of solids will look like this is the solution for the given problem. So this is the front view of the given combination of solids. So this is the top view of the given combination of solids and this is the isometric projection of given combination of solids. One should not show any dimensions, but for your reference I am showing the dimensions. From center O3 to O2 we have isoradius of 20 mm, but the projection is true radius of 20 millimeters. Whereas the radius of this hemisphere where we have drawn the semicircle is also of true radius of 30 millimeters. If I solve the same problem in an isometric sheet, the diagram will look like this. So this is the isometric projection of the given problem in an isometric sheet. That's all from this lecture. Thank you.